Hello everybody and welcome back one last time to the Marble Clash competition, Consolation Clash for Season 3. We have Temaki Teamwork Funnels. We just saw it in the A-League. We have one event left there. And now we have this final event of the Consolation Clash. The Brown Bonsais, they already clinched the championship, so they don't have much to worry about. Hello everybody, I'm Spenny, and I'm being joined for this event by the creator of Marble Clash competition, Shimmer.
Hello everyone, it is very glad to be back here to be commenting here for the Consolation Clash. Man, it has been a while for me, hasn't it? But as I said before in the main league event, now here's how it will work. All 16 teams have 4 marbles each, and as I said before, it's a race and not based on survival. All the marbles have to do is try to race down the funnels as quick as possible, and try to be in the top half positions to keep them lives safe. If you're in the bottom half, you will lose that life. So there's going to be multiple rounds of this, and all they have to do is try to survive, and we'll be moving to the first round, and all they have to do is be surviving, and we just continue on, and the event ends with 1 marble left standing.
Alright, we have begun here with the very first round. Look at that beautiful graphic with all the marbles present, all the marbles sending their first athletes. Oh, camera almost hit the tower. That would have been terrible. Who is that down the bottom? Solar Rays. Looks like they are in the lead. Remember, it is not funnel endurance. It is teamwork funnels. You want to get down fast. You want to not be swirling round and round and round and round like some of those marbles up there that still are. And the Solar Rays have lost the lead now. Mustard Army Gardening Squad fighting for that. Crafty Icicles there as well. Brown Bonsai's nowhere to be seen, but doesn't matter for them. They're still the champions regardless. Look at the Chocolate Bananas. They're going to finish. They are safe. Icicles are safe, or is that the elements of nature? I'm sure Shimmer will tell us.
Yeah, after that, we have ourselves 6 marbles safe. That was a 7-1, and our 8th marble safe. Soda Bars just barely take the last spot. As you can see on the graphic on the bottom right, we have ourselves teams that had lost their first life, their first marbles get eliminated here. And it looks like our leaders, the Brown Bonsais, were one of them. And now we're just going to be heading ourselves into the second round here. As they're going around the funnel, is going to take the first lead, and it looks like that's going to be, I think that was the Seaweeds. There was a lot of marbles jamming into that, trying to get into that first one, but is anyone else going to overtake? I think that was Elements of Nature who took that, barely took that lead, or am I losing my mind here? I know it actually is. But so far into the third funnel, Elements of Nature still keeping that nice comforting lead over Old School Gang and Mustard Army. But all they have to do is just try to be in the top 8 as they're currently now for the 16 teams.
We start to get into the orange funnels. One of those marbles is well down there. Can't quite tell who it is. I know the Brown Bonsais are near the front of this one. And it looks like possibly the Rainbow Riders, maybe Icicles or Elements of Nature. They both look rather similar. We have 4 marbles. Is that the Brown Bonsais, I believe, joined by the Seaweeds. Is that the Lightning Pirate? No, Soda Runners. Oh god, and we already have our 8 finishers. I believe Old School Gang was the last one.
And it sure was the Old School Gang who just barely took that last spot. And we have lost some marbles, so it looks like we have Gardening Squad, Mustard Army, Shadow Assassins, and the Lightning Pirates are all lost 2 lives, and they're only down to 2 marbles left. This could be trouble for them, as they need to really work well here to try to survive as long as possible. As currently right now, who's taking that lead? I think that's the Aliens who have the lead so far. But they were just barely overtaken by Elements of Nature again. They seem to be going pretty well here. And now it's really jam-packed here. He's going to take the lead this time. Elements of Nature still going to keep it. And yes, he will, heading into the orange funnels. And Old School Gang overtakes them. Look at that marble just going. They're just maneuvering magnificently. And they're just right into that last one. They're going to easily take that first spot for safety. My god, well done there by Old School Gang. And they're going to easily take it. Just barely over Seashell Sightseers. And there's still a lot of marbles left to go. Mustard Army, Pilot Patriots, Gardening Squad, Elements of Nature, Lightning Pirates. Who's going to take the last one? It's going to be close. Oh, and the Icicles will just barely take it here.
Icicles taking it. That was the Brown Bonsais, I believe, lost in marble there. They were right on the cutoff. A lot of this event is in this very first funnel. This is the one that all of the teams will be working towards and trying their best to shove their way through into the event horizon right in the center. Because if you do not go through that hole early, you are already on the back foot. And you can see up there the Gardening Squad, along with a few others. struggling to get through that first hole. Meanwhile, in the front, we have the elements of nature, and again, followed by perhaps the aliens. Mustard Army, Soda Runners. Everyone is funneling into that final translucent funnel. Now we go into the orange funnels. Who's going to be, I believe that is the elements. And elements of nature are having an absolute riot of an event here. And how is it going to come out down the bottom? Ooh, they're not quite going to win. Who is that? Goodness me, that came shooting on through. Let's have the Pilot Patriots coming in there in second. There are the Soda Runners, Solar Rays, Seaweeds, Gardening Squad, and the Chocolate Bananas, I believe, took the final spot. And that is it for that round.
And yep, that means we lost ourselves our first team here. We have sadly lost the Shadow Assassins. They take dead last here, and they were also the team that's on the brink of the bubble of in the relegation zone. But after seeing that result, I don't think that's really going to help them. I believe they might be one of those teams that will be relegated. This might be really disappointing for them. Anyways, we're just heading into round number 5 here. Meanwhile, the aliens are the ones who are going to try to take that lead again. So far, Elements of Nature are still in a full team. All the members are still present, but the front runner, Earthbender, who I believe their captain, is still doing a pretty impressive run here, I would say. And they're just continuing trying to keep that lead away from everyone else. It's just a pretty heated rivalry between Elements of Nature and the aliens here. Oh, but Elements of Nature are starting to lose out a couple spots here. And still struggle for some of these other marbles. They really need to keep up with them to try to get into those secret positions. And just right now, only 8 spots are still open, but now 7 marbles will get eliminated this round.
The Chocolate Bananas are going to finish. That is their second win. They won the very first round as well. Who is going to join them? Solar Rays come in second. And then a bunch of other marbles start funneling through. Who's going to be the last one safe? I believe it is the next marble will be the last one safe, and there it is. The rest of the marbles, that is it. And we have lost a few. We've lost the Lightning Pirates, and the Mustard Army will be going out in 14th and 15th, and that is terrible for the Lightning Pirates. That guarantees that the Lightning Pirates will be relegated and will not compete in the qualifiers for next season. Disappointment for their fans, but we move on to round number 6. Who is going to be the first to fall through the funnel? Always gives you the best chance at advancement. Oh, a few fell in through quite quickly. I didn't quite catch that. Who's going to be the last to fall through? That is the opposite. Looks like the Gardening Squad and the Rainbow Riders are going to be fighting over that. It is the Rainbow Riders.
I believe there's lots of mistakes that we can really recognize here, but it's still a lot of chaos happening. It's just really hard to comprehend what is happening and what is going on. Looking at the back right here, looks like Chocolate Bananas and Gardening Squad are having the struggling the most at the back. I also don't see Seashell Sightseers anywhere as well as I was looking back. But anyways, it looks like aliens are still have that lead. And as of right now, we're now reduced to 7 spots for safetyness. And looking right here at the end, aliens are still trying to take the win here, but no, it transfers to the old school gang. They will take it over Pilot Patriots. Seaweeds will take it, followed by the aliens and Elements of Nature. I just realized they just lost their life and they're not on a full team anymore. And I really say, and we got ourselves on the last spot. That one just barely went to the ground, bonsais. And it looks like we have lost another team here, and we only lost this time, which is the Icicles. And they will have to settle for 13th place.
Not a great run, especially when their sort of uniform counterparts in the Elements of Nature are absolutely dominating, along with the Seaweeds as well. Seaweeds very quietly doing very well in this event. Only lost a single marble, both of them. But a lot of teams, look at that. So many teams in that graphic have a single marble left. It could be an absolute disaster or bloodbath in this round if a lot of them go out. We'll have to see what happens. Who is in the lead at the moment? Perhaps the aliens. The Soda Runners were fighting for it briefly there. I think it's the Seashell Sightseers, potentially, or the Rainbow Riders fighting for the lead now. And so we look up top, Gardening Squad. Gardening Squad having a lot of troubles in those translucent funnels, but they seem to be able to make it up in the orange ones as we now get down to the orange funnels. And who's that going to be in the lead? The Elements of Nature in the lead, continuing to be very good in this event. But they're not going to finish first, I believe. I'm not quite sure who that went to, but there go the Elements of Nature. And the Brown Bonsais, they're going to come third.
That was the Seashell Slices who took first place there. Only 2 more spots left. It will go to Aliens and the Chocolate Bananas. And they are just barely going to take those spots. We have lost... How many did we lose here? We lost 3 teams this time around. And it says here we lost Gardening Squad, Solar Rays, and the Rainbow Riders. Disappointed for those 3 teams. Some of these teams are going pretty well here. I believe Rainbow Riders. I don't know if that's going to be enough points to keep them alive yet. But this is going to be putting them on the brink of a chance to be relegated once again. But anyways, we're just going to head ourselves into round number 8. Looks like we have 6 teams that are on down to their final life. So far, Elements and Nature still have 3, while Soda Runners and the Seaweeds both have 2 marbles left alive. This is just a massive brink of chaos for all of these teams. But anything can still happen, but this might make a big moments of eliminations that are about to come sooner or later.
Also, look at that. The brown bonsais are holding on with that final marble. Could they finish with a record gap to the second place team in this Consolation Clash? We will have to see. They're not doing too well in this round, though. The Chocolate Bananas holding the lead with the, what's that, the Soda Runners? Oh, almost. The Soda Runners in second. Now the Elements of Nature hop in there. As we have the Chocolate Bananas will finish first. That last Chocolate Bananas marble holding on for the team. And is it going to be the Soda Runners? Yes, Soda Runners finish second. Old School Gang circling. Elements of Nature, Old School Gang. That's 4, and that is 5 marbles. And I believe that is it.
Yep, that is it. We have lost 4 teams. That is the record so far. We lost 4 teams in 1 round, and one of them is the Brown Bonsais. They finished off the Consolation Clash in 7th. And with that, that is their worst result. Everything else, they managed to place top 5 in the rest of the event. That is a very good record of MCC Consolation Clash for the Brown Bonsais. Congratulations to them. But anyways, we're just going to continue on with what we have. We are now down to 5 teams here. Old School Gang, Soda Runners, Seaweeds, Elements of Nature, and the Chocolate Bananas. Elements of Nature are still on 3 lives. They are just completely dominating this event here. I don't know how any other teams can try to catch up with them, but we'll just see what happens here. Right now, the Seaweeds are in a huge lead, apparently. Meanwhile, Soda Runners are falling behind a lot here. And lots of these teams are just trying to keep up. And there's only 3 safe spots this time. And can any of them try to keep up with the rest of the teams? Seaweeds are just completely stretching that lead. Will anyone else just close in that gap?
The Elements of Nature pulling their best Kelvin Cosmos impression from the main league event, where they had many of their marbles make it almost to the end. But we do see what happened with the Kelvin Cosmos. They didn't quite get the gold because of a team possibly like the Elements of Nature just having a slightly better performance. And we have 3 marbles down, and that is the 3 that will remain safe. And so we do lose the Old School Gang in 5th place. And the Soda Runners are going to lose a marble. They're down to their last. Chocolate Bananas, this could be their best event of the entire Consolation Clash. And they have 1 marble left. They've been surviving quite a while on it. Let's see. We start the 10th round. 4 teams left. 2 of them with a single marble. The Seaweeds and the Elements of Nature have 2 and 3 respectively. So let's see who gets off to the best start here. It's going to be the Seaweeds. They really want to claim this final gold. And then the Elements of Nature in second. Soda Runners in third. Chocolate Bananas are going to have the worst start. They have a lot of catching up to do. And if they stay in last when it comes to the orange funnels, it could be over for them. Meanwhile, the Seaweeds, what a lead they have already. As we start to go into the yellow translucent funnels, the only real battle we're seeing. Ooh, there was some contact there between the Elements of Nature and the Soda Runners. And I think that actually made the Soda Runners get closer to the Seaweeds. And so it makes it even harder for a team like the Chocolate Bananas to catch up. But now, into the orange funnels. No, the Seaweeds, they keep that 1 funnel gap. The Soda Runners are trying their hardest. How's it going to come at the end? There go the Seaweeds. They're going to be safe. And who is the last team? Or who is the last team that will claim safety here? Is it going to be the Soda Runners? Or is the Elements of Nature going to steal it? I think they are. They do. Elimination for both the Soda Runners and the Chocolate Bananas, and we are already down to 2 marbles left, or 2 teams left, I should say.
Yep, a double elimination here. Soda Runners will claim the bronze just for barely beating the Chocolate Bananas in this round. Well done to them. But now it's just down to 2 marbles here. Seaweeds versus Elements of Nature. Elements of Nature have the advantage with 3 marbles left, while Seaweeds are down to 2. Elements of Nature, who are also currently in the standings, they were in 14th, and they really need this medal here. I believe that could really help them out get out of relegation here. And also same thing for the Seaweeds, but they're just barely out of that zone for now. And what they're doing right now is really help them out. But anyways, Elements of Nature are in the lead. They are trying to keep that lead, keep their length here, just trying to keep away from the Seaweeds. And right now, Airbender, who is representing here, they are going down really well. And Seaweeds, they're starting to slow down and fall a bit behind. I don't know if they're able to keep up with the Elements of Nature, but Elements of Nature are going really well here. So now heading into the orange funnels.
And look at that, they secured that lead, that funnel lead over the Seaweeds, and now they have an entire funnel gap between them. The Seaweeds trying to catch up. It's nothing doing at the moment. It looks like the Elements of Nature really want to almost clean sweep this, maybe win with 3 marbles remaining. And the Seaweeds will lose 1 marble, and that puts them down to their last. This is going to be a tough road for the Seaweeds if they want to claim this gold, but it is not impossible. We did see it in the A-League. So let's see how it goes. Can the Seaweeds get off at least to the best start and then go from there? It's going to be very close. Who is going to be the first to fall through? Yes, the Seaweeds do have the lead, and that will give them an advantage. Ooh, and they avoid the hit as well. So they should hold that advantage through at least this funnel. And that is good for Seaweeds fans. How much of a lead are they going to be able to get? And they are going to get even further. I think they're even further ahead than the Elements of Nature. They are doing a masterclass in this round.
Yeah, the Seaweeds are trying to pull a Prison Pathfinders move, what they did in the A-League. But Seaweeds are just trying to keep that. And the orange funnels are known for being the ones to be the dangerous part for overtakes in the funnels. But right now, Seaweeds are just keeping this lane. Almost 2 funnel lanes here, and now it's actually 2 funnel lanes. But the Seaweeds are just trying to break out another Elements of Nature's life, and they have done it. Elements of Nature are down to 2 lives. But Elements of Nature still have another marble here, and Waterbender is going to be going up next to face off against the last Seaweeds member. As we're heading now into round 13 here. If Elements of Nature can at least beat the Seaweeds just once, the event is over, and they will just win the event just regardless. But right now, Waterbender, and they are going to be the ones to take the lead. Seaweeds are falling behind now. This is a bit of a struggle for them. Waterbender for Elements of Nature is stretching that lead. Seaweeds is getting really close there, but not quite yet. Elements of Nature are still trying to keep that nice comforting lead. They're maneuvering through the funnels really well here. Seaweeds are falling behind very, very badly. Elements of Nature are really going well here, and now they're heading into the orange funnels.
Yeah, and what the Seaweeds really need to hope for is that the Elements of Nature get really solid rotations in these funnels and get them staying in there for a long time. And the Seaweeds really need to try and get those oblong rotations to try and fall through as quickly as possible. But it is not going their way at all. And I think this is the nail in the coffin. And that is it. That is the end of Marble Clash Competition Consolation Clash for Season 3. The Elements of Nature will claim the final gold medal of the Consolation Clash. Congratulations to them. Also to the Seaweeds for putting up a very good fight, but taking the silver overall in the end. And of course to the Soda Runners for claiming that bronze spot. But it is the Brown Bonsais, of course, who win the championship. There we go. That is the overall. Once again, congratulations to our podium finishers. And that is going to bring an end to the Consolation Clash.
Well done to Elements of Nature, Seaweeds, and the Soda Runners claiming the final podium for the Consolation Clash. Congratulations to those 3 teams. And that brings it to the end of the Consolation Clash for Marble Clash competition of Season 3. All these Consolation Clash teams really gave it a roll, but the Brown Bonsais really stood their ground, dominating almost the entire season of this Consolation Clash, and they have really did it well. Of the 4 teams that were sadly going to be losing and will not make it into the Season 4 qualifiers. And sadly, these 4 teams are the Rainbow Riders, the Shadow Assassins, the Chocolate Bananas, and the Lightning Pirates. I'm sorry for these 4 teams, they will not make it in. But once again, Brown Bonsais playing the championship over the aliens and the icicles. Congratulations to these 3 teams.
$131 points to 81. And actually a tie between the aliens and the icicles. Very interesting. I want to thank you all so much for watching the Consolation Clash for Season 3. It has been an honor to commentate for it. Please enjoy the grand finale of the season, next event.